Hello, welcome back to Snakebird. Alright, let's hope this game does not lag while I do it. Oh my gosh, I love this. I love this background so much. Were these blocks here before? If they weren't, they are now. I wonder how much more in this, in this... I wonder how much, yeah, how much more in this, Did I click on this rainbow? No, not interactable. Sorry, my sentences keep missing endings. I wonder how much more of this click on props thing exists for me. I have not gotten the achievement yet, so clearly I'm missing some props. I've clicked on the boat and the kraken so far, or that octopus, if that's not a kraken. I've clicked on these trees. Mountain is not interactable. Other trees. I've clicked on basically everything there is to click, I think, in here. Lily pad, strawberries, these little clouds, that's the boat. Yeah, clicked on it. Snowman here, clicked on. Winter trees, clicked on. These clouds underneath I think are not interactable. These stars I also think are not interactable. So I think it's just the remaining levels have stuff that we can't interact with, and I think if everything goes well we should be there. But alright, last episode we completed 4 of these star levels, and this episode we're going to move on to levels 5 and 6. So let's just jump right in and we'll see how it goes. Ah, portals. Portals and that block over there. Our goal is just to get in there. There's a little gap up here that... Let's see, if I turn on grid. Yeah, there's a little space up there that I can enter, but I don't see what the point is. Probably just an aesthetic thing. I don't think it's actually possible to get in there at all. Is this block clicked on? This block has been clicked on before. Okay, so portal. There's a very specific shape I need to enter this portal. Okay, block here, why? I can't push it rightwards. Pushing leftward seems good. If I could get an L shape or a U shape entering here, I could do that. A U shape does seem tough on a 4 though. Because I'll need to well, okay, I need to sort of I need to hook onto something. Okay, so let's see, blue guy, I need your head here because I need red to hook onto it. And that is how this shape can form. This is a U shape that I want the head to enter here. If that occurred a bit further over, so if that hook was up by 1, I think that would be good. Like that. There you go. And this allows for a push and a catch. I really only do see a push being available here. Like, aha, maybe the block has to get up here. With a solid object here, I can climb over this spike with a singular bird. So that's what I want, right? I need a catch. I need that catch to survive. I believe this is survivable. Is it? Ooh, it doesn't look very survivable. I can push off and then push back in. Yeah, that definitely fails. The blue is a little bit stuck, I think. Also, wait a minute. How is this block going to teleport over here? It can't. Because wouldn't the middle of the block have to be here? Or the end of the block, the bottom of it? And so then the middle of the bottom have to be here, which isn't possible. Wait, what? Okay. Wait, that doesn't make any sense. This is definitely the only thing I can do at this point. Like, I can get stuck here and then, you know. What have happened? This I think this is the only way to get in this area, is a U shape. I absolutely need this block, right? Okay, if instead a U shape could be formed while no, okay, at the very minimum, to catch this block, a bird has to have its tail here. It either has its head here or its tail here, and it needs a tail to survive. If its head is here, it's very difficult to save. Is there anything I'm missing in this level? I don't think so. Okay, to do that, its head has to be here or here. To place... maybe a U-shape. Aha! A U-shape. Let me show where the U-shape should be. The U-shape should be here but slightly up. So you go down by one. The U-shape should be there. So the U-shape should be here. This can be formed. And this can push up. No. Oh. Well then the U-shape has to be a little bit further to the right. Oh, that's kind of a challenge. That's a bit more of a puzzle than I expected it to be. The head does need to be here, I think. It just cannot get out otherwise. Like, if it's somehow... Well, because this is where the portal is, anything that's here can never have anything above it. So whatever snake part comes out here has nothing above it. If this were like a snake... If this were a snake tail or snake body, the head has to be in one of these three spots as a result. Which would definitely fail, because that head would get stuck. Again, nothing can be above this. So when it comes out of here, we can basically draw a line here and cut it off. You can essentially say the snake has to be forced into these 4 cells. And the only way to escape, if that were to occur, is the head here. And of course you can't have like a backward C, because going up would fall into the spike here. So it has to be a U shape. Which means, you know, this. Saving that is hard. Like, I don't think this actually does anything useful. To save, you know, blue. Blue is just dead. And I'm not sure there's any way to fix that. Like, this kills... Even if blue goes up by 1, there's no saving it, right? I don't think there's any saving. This will always get rid of it. Okay. So it somehow needs to be such that Bluebird has its like tail. Bluebird has its tail like there, and then Redbird does its thing. But Redbird can't make a U shape like this, can it? No. Like that? That gets it stuck. And even if the opposite were possible, which I highly doubt, perhaps something else had to happen first before this thing. That is a C shape which doesn't work. A U shape has to work. Okay. Has to be a U shape. Makes me think that it's like that. That's not a U shape. That's a U shape. So it has to be... It has to look like this, basically. And then Bluebird has to push it up. But I'm pushing it up, Bluebird kind of just... Bluebird will never be able to reach far enough for its tail to be here. Like, its head has to be the one that catches it. But clearly that isn't possible. Right? Something else has to happen? Aha! I know what it is. It's a shape like this. I don't know if I've ever gotten this before, but this tail needs to exist for Red to push it over easily. There you go. That's how you save all of them. Okay, there you go. We still have an issue because how in the world are we gonna get this yellow block in here? Hold on. Okay, let's push first. Yeah, I can do this, it's fine. Well, an up push definitely doesn't work. I can do a bunch of random moves and try to push it up here, but no, clearly not. Wait, yeah, I don't get how to get the block there. In fact, it feels like even if that happened, right? How is anyone gonna get up here then? It's just not doable. What can happen, however, is the U shape can happen again. Okay. So let's try and get the U shape to work. Blue, I don't want you to push up first. I need to be out of the way so that red can push and this can happen. Yeah, this is fine. I need to form that U shape, which is easy. Like this. And this can push up. There you go. Bluebird now has his chance at glory. Okay. How is this useful? Well, I guess... Oh, no, that's not good. Well, that just gets it stuck. Technically, this is a valid output for the portal, but because the portal is already accessed in a bad state, it just doesn't work anymore. Is that useful? I mean, this block also has to have some use, right? Okay, this isn't... Yeah, this doesn't work. If red were to go in right now... You know what? Maybe that... Yes, okay, I see it. I don't need the yellow block. Yellow block doesn't need to exist. What the yellow block does is it allows the U shape to form without any help. That's why it's here. Okay. Hold on. Hold on. I need to get... Yeah, okay. So this shape will allow this U shape to occur without any assistance. And that is why it is important. So blue can get up there first. The reason why I need to do that is so that I can get both birds here at once. Why that must be available so that one snake can act as a solid. When done, the other snake acts as the other solid and gets you across. There you go. Ooh, no. Ooh. Okay. Well, can I fix this? Can I fix that? Do I need more help? Do I need more help? Maybe blue needs to do this S shape instead? Why? I don't see. I can push. I guess it's stuck. Okay. This has to happen. That push is very bad. Down is maybe safer, but how does blue even get back up? Blue just cannot get back up. That's blue. Stuck now. Is blue supposed to somehow flip to make its butt face the portal? Are we now in the territory in which that's required? Ooh, interesting. Okay. How will I accomplish that? That's really bad. Okay, well, I can do that and push over. That allows nothing good to happen. That causes me to fall. Okay, well, if red were one higher, blue can do some things, I think. No, blue still gets stuck. Blue gets very stuck still. It feels like this is forced. But clearly, no. Blue needs to have a tail portion there. Is something else still involved here? What is involved? I don't see anything. Why am I stuck on this just random... Okay. No idea, honestly. I don't see anything after this. Let's turn off the grid. That probably doesn't help me in any way, but I like doing that. What other moves can I make here? Again, tail portion going in is a very nice idea. Okay, so I need this swap to occur. That can occur. Okay, I want to swap. Okay, look at this. This shape allows. I don't know why it allows, honestly. I need. What do I need? What do I need? What do I need? We're doing this looping thing again, but I don't see that being very helpful at all. Push is not great. Ah. That's also not great. Now, what even is a good... Yeah, you're just stuck. Unless you can somehow get out of this situation on your own, which clearly is impossible like this. What shape would the bridging bird here need to be for it to work out? I don't see any feasible shape. Unless the bird was backwards. Aha! That might call for some interesting action. If I went back... or if this bird had never... No, bird has to go up there for another thing to cross over. Something has to be here, right? What I want is for an exit. Yeah, but the problem is it's really hard to enter this. It's really hard to enter this. Okay, so I know what to do. Do I know what to do? Yes, right? Bridge over. You will form this shape so you stay there. That's not the best shape. Okay. But if this happened, you can really only do a few things. Down is good actually. Down I can push. There's no problem with that. So I'm safe. So now that you're here, I want to act as this sort of bridge, right? Yes. Okay. How high can I push you? Not very high. Ooh, this upside down shape is not the best. Well, this is valid somehow. And yeah, I can actually make this bridge over. Okay, now that that's done, I actually do think it's okay to now go back down here. Because we can do the exact same thing as we did before, just now that this bird has been flipped successfully. You can cross over, and then this bridging bird is also safe. There you go. Wow, that is a surprisingly deep puzzle. Very deep. For like, its very small number of elements. Yeah, geez. Okay, I think this is the heart of what I think Snakebird was supposed to be. Barring all the introductory portal puzzles. This is what a Snakebird level would have felt like to me. Alright, and now level 6. Let's see how it is. 3 birds again. Green bird, red bird is stuck. Green bird is also stuck. Red bird is stuck until that happens. And I think red bird is now fine. Okay. There you go. Up push cannot happen from the middle. So for this block over here, this kind of push has to occur. However, a push upwards can bring a snake along with it. Potentially allowing for hooking like this. This can allow other sorts of movements. In fact, it can allow for climbing movements as well. So now red can climb on top of blue or vice versa. Green just needs to get out of the way, and then you sort of got like a car. You got a Snakebird transporter over here. Oops. And Greenbird can actually just hook on, so everything else is just safe now. Why is that useful though? Okay, well, firstly, if Greenbird... if Greenbird at this point were to do this, it can act as sort of like a bridge. Okay, let's see if I can enter this from the other side. No. Well, okay, I suppose green can now stand up here. And I think... I can push here, but that isn't helpful at all. Being in this hole does not count as a good hook, I don't think. Hold on. Let me... There you go. Well, that's a hook. That's a good hook. Okay. So now this happens. If this block were actually... If this block were all the way here and here, Redbird can get up on its own, I think. Okay, so what Redbird needs to do is he needs to stay down here. No. Bluebird needs to do that. Redbird can push and push it into position. Now Redbird can get up on its own. By get up, that's kind of a stretch because even after this, what can I do next? I suppose I can bring back the car. The car is back. I don't understand the general idea of this level at all. If I restart it... I'm fine restarting. Nope. Redbird, get in here. Okay, so... we have a... car. What can we do with the car? Can do a bunch of stacking. So we can get the car as high as feasibly possible. With a good hook like that, that can be held up there for basically however long I need to hold it. Okay. Can I get this over first? It just falls. That makes it pretty challenging for anything to happen there. I can push it over to the left. That isn't very useful at all. Generally, I wanted this to be pushed over to the right by one, but like... I don't really see how... Okay. How would the end work? I guess it's somewhat interesting that this car... This car might not have needed to be that high up. So I think what needs to happen, green over here needs to be able to push it over by one. And then blue falls by one, allowing green to push it over by one more. This hooks it. I think it's the most valid hook. It's a hook that allows a bridge from here to here. I think if I were able to push up as high as possible, I can actually also get something above it. Yes, I can just barely do that. And therefore, I can get... Maybe this I could have gone over if it weren't pushed over by one. Okay. Gotcha. Which means that a long time ago, before that was pushed, Greenbird, you just don't touch it. No, but how does Greenbird bridge over? It cannot. Without the help of this block, which you can't get on top of. Ooh. Can push. Actually, you know what? Is that also helpful? That acts as another hook. It's a very excessive hook. Doesn't help us in any way. Could... Nope. Okay, I'm thinking, could... If everyone's able to climb up to here... Okay, turning on the grid again. I need the grid's help here. If this was lodged into this spot and this spot... How at the very end would anything be able to get up there on its own, is my question. So, okay, let's go all the way back here. Let's just push this out of the way first. So let's push it up by 1. No, green bird. Push up by 1. You can bridge over now. Push this over. Yeah, sure, whatever. There you go. So that happens. That's a hook. Would a block, even a block here would not be able to get you up here. And even if it did, you couldn't climb from here to here anyway. Does it need to hook onto something else? Maybe. But, okay, to get from here, to get to up here, you need a lot of help from a block of some kind, right? You either need this block to be here, or you need a little height boost from this cloud. You can get up here on your own, but you need a height boost to get up to here. Even if a snake were here, it could not bring you up. So there must be a block here to get you up, if there were a block. You know, there were, that is kind of a that is kind of a hard thing to do. Even if there were a block here, right? How would you go from underneath it and get up there? Seems challenging. Seems like instead what I want to do is get these 2 blocks down and use this double block here as the bridge over to the top. That barely works and doesn't require a snake to hold it up. So like this position I think is a good position for that double block. How to get to that double block is certainly a mystery. To get every snake up here, doesn't a block have to also exist down here somehow? Like, yeah, a block needs to exist here and here for you to climb up here with no help. I can bridge from... Aha! I can bridge from here to here without any help. And I can bridge from here to here if I had a block here. So my allocation for blocks is one where green's head and middle are at, and one where blue's head and middle are at. Okay. So that is something we can work towards. Is that the only way up there? Possibly, but I have no idea, honestly. Okay, so everyone get up. Everyone get up. Starting to do work now. Our goal, if I could get this to hook onto here without damaging you. That is not challenging if I push this over by 1 already. So, okay. Firstly, got a couple issues that we need to fix. So green, push over. Blue, I think you might need to flatten a little bit. Reason why is because I want at this point this block to be moved over as well. Okay, red, hold up. Red, you need to hold this up. Blue is going to get underneath and then push it up again. At a great enough height, green can just push this back and then it is in the right position now. It's also in the right position horizontally. So, I simply need a person to be here. I think backwards because I want you to leave from here. Yeah, I want to go up and push to the right like so. So now, red here, blue here. This is actually good enough already. Push. Okay, good. I think with enough help from all the birds, I can get someone up there, like so. There you go. Push, 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 push. Be very careful with this. I think green is in the right spot. Yes, it is. I think blue can just come down and push it over. There you go. Everything's in the right spot. I think we're basically done. Cool. We've made a staircase. I guess green can act there as its own staircase, but it doesn't have to. There you go. Okay, I like that level a lot. It was a lot more in theory than in practice. Hey, I've completed all levels in the space tile set. That is all 6. And that opens up this. Whoa. I can enter that. Is that clickable? It's a level. Oh my goodness. That is something. Should I attempt this or should I not? What the heck? Is this a black hole? Oh, I got the music. Okay, well, I got this special colorful rainbow block here. I don't think it does anything. Oh, these are still regular props, right? Yeah. What about these? Aha. Okay, I Curious Georged that. I haven't Curious Georged everything yet. I haven't gotten that achievement. There still exists some things I haven't Curious Georged. I wonder if snakes count. Like snakes of different lengths. If I went all the way back... Not quick game. Whoa, what the? There's a rainbow down there. Where is a very special little bird that I never actually... I think it was 23, that like the 11 length bird. This is long. But I don't think clicking on it does anything. No, okay. You know what? I'm not gonna do that level. I'm gonna leave that for last. Right now I'm gonna try and accomplish the... Oh. Oh my gosh, wait, you can see the stars sort of like in place as I pan the camera. Nice. I'm gonna try and click on everything I can. Gonna try and complete that. That can't be something I missed, right? Oh, was that one in level 0? Maybe these guys? No. Arrow? No. I know they makes noise, but... Okay. Doesn't look like it. What else could I click? What else could I feasibly click? I'm click. Oh, I can click. You can click on the things. Well. Oh, okay. I might not have clicked every fruit, to be fully honest. It's possible because I've eaten every fruit, but perhaps I've not clicked on all of them. There's a fish here. That fish is not new. I'm pretty sure I've clicked on that before. And I think that fish is probably in the river tile set. Oh gosh, I don't want to like sieve through every single one of these and try clicking on the fruit. There was one like here. This was the last fruit there ever was, and it was only... Oh, okay. I Curious George there. I guess that fruit was new. I never clicked on that before. Yeah, that was the last fruit that got me the Eat All Fruit achievement. So it makes sense that at some point. I never got the advancement for this either. I don't know if that's because I got it before, or and I just forgot, or I didn't notice. As far as I know, the background doesn't have anything too special about it. Maybe there are more fruits here. That banana is not new. Perhaps there are more good fruits up here. That's an orange. Pretty sure I've clicked on that before. There was one level with some insane amounts of fruit. I don't know what level that was. I think it was like 6. No, is that an apple? That's an apple, right? Why is it so pink? I mean, I know pink apples exist, but it's a very odd color. There has to be a level where... There was that one level where it was a bunch of fruit. Was it 11? Was it 12? Yeah, this one. Nope, got all of these. Fishy. Okay. These guys technically should have counted. I can't click on the portals, unfortunately. They don't do anything. These birds are basically like the fish, but I've already clicked on them. I really do wonder why I haven't clicked on yet. It might be a block. Because I do know that blocks... Hi! some blocks may not have been clicked yet. Let's assume we've clicked on all the fruit possible. I don't want to fully check, but let's assume we have. Let's move on to the blocks and see if we've clicked on all of them. Square block. Yes, we have. We probably have clicked on this thing here. Length 3 also probably clicked already. Yeah. Have we clicked on these flowers? We have. Either they are the same flowers as the ones in the main world. Okay, 24. This one? Clicked on it, definitely. This one was special enough that I clicked on it. Any guys here? Oh, this thing has like surround sound. Like this one plays through my right headphone. That's really cool. 25. Have we clicked on this? We have. I think this is also special enough to be clicked on. I really hope I'm not missing anything. Level 26. We've definitely clicked on a 1x1. I guess this is where the grape appeared. There was another grape in like level 43, I think, that I assumed to be, you know. Okay, this one we have clicked on. Banana. Maybe there's a special fruit in here that I never clicked. 28. Lemon? We have clicked on a lemon. This one we definitely clicked on before. This is in like the second level. I don't know what I'm missing. Okay. Level 29. These are all the boxes, but we've clicked on those already. It's really hard to tell. I don't know how close I am to the end. I don't think the achievements list will say. We've clicked on these. Yeah, we've definitely done all of that. And then level 40 is here as well. Yes. This one was the pretty challenging one. These are the exact same blocks. There's nothing different about this one. Okay, if that's the case, I mean there are blocks elsewhere as well, right? It's like we have some pretty well. These blocks also look very similar. These blocks, you know, we have seen before. What? What did I click on that made that noise? Was it one of the flowers here? Oh, it was the bushes. Okay. Well, I've also clicked on them. Anyway, fruit. Can't click on portals. I'm pretty sure I've clicked on both open and closed portals before. Okay. We've already been here. Is this new? No, I've definitely clicked on this as well. I can tell because that thing is special enough of a shape that I will remember to click on it. Like, that shape is so bizarre. Yeah, like, it's most likely I'll be like, ooh, new shape, and then I'll click on it. If the shape is not that bizarre, if it's like a 4 length that I've never considered to be different in my life, like, you know, then maybe I forgot to click on it. Doesn't mean every single one, right? It just means every type. I hope. I tried to enter level 3 here. Have I clicked on this? I have definitely. This is also a special enough shape that I would have done that. There are also astonishingly small number of decorations here. Maybe it's in here. Maybe there's like, well, no, these shapes are all the same. Like, there are like 6 types of shapes here. I'm pretty sure I've clicked on all of them already. Yeah. Maybe it's somewhere else. Maybe it's, you know, not here. Oh wow, this block was not clicked on yet. Okay. I guess maybe there are blocks I haven't clicked on. This one has a vertical 3 length, which I'm pretty sure I have before, right? Yeah, I know I've clicked the horizontal 3 length. A vertical probably is the exact same. I definitely clicked on these before. Oh, never mind. I guess I never did. Because I just got the final clickable props achievement. Hooray! Okay, clicked on all of them. I guess a horizontal is different from a vertical then, because these are the last ones I never clicked on. Okay, well there it is. More achievements today. I think that should also call it for the episode. Yep, okay, pretty happy to have finally gotten this one done. This one is a 5% achievement. Only 5% of players have all clickable props. So, props to me, I guess. Anyway, yeah, I think that's gonna be it. Next episode, we'll finally be done, and not finally be done, but we'll finally move on to this final level, which will hopefully not take too long. And we'll be done with the whole game by then, I think. Not sure, but hopefully we will. I think all the remaining achievements all rely on this singular portal. So yeah, once we finish this, I think we're done. Okay, well, I'll do that next episode. Until then though, hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.